It's 2:30 p.m. and Her Majesty is reviewing the state papers.
You see, Peters, one's not saying that John Paul II shouldn't be made a saint. God knows that one loved all that kissing the floor stuff as much as the next queen. It's just that there's a queue and he ought to wait his turn, that's all one's saying. Quite fancy religious compromise in the 245 at Newmarket?
Yes, ma'am. Perhaps we ought to explore sainthoods in the Church of England, ma'am. Bring it in under your Majesty's control. I'm not sure the going's good for religious compromise, ma'am.
Yes, bloody good idea, Peters. Get the Archbishop of Canterbury on the case. One will have Freddie Mercury made a saint if it's the last thing one does. No proof of miracles? Oh, have they not heard of Bohemian Rhapsody in the Vatican?
Yes, ma'am. Perhaps go it alone in the 3:30 is worth a punt, ma'am.
Good call, Peters. Get on to Stubbs and tell him we're putting the Falklands on the nose.
It's the Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, Earl of Strathern, Baron Carrickfergus. Hi, Nan.
What is it, dear? Nanny's very busy trying to defend the faith, which is a bit of a challenge this afternoon, one doesn't mind telling you.
Nan, he's been throwing his toys out of the pram. Mess everywhere. Won't stop crying.
Tantrum, tantrum, tantrum. Take him for a walk or something, William.
That's the last time I vote for you.
Yes, we've tried that.
Have you given him Cal, Paul?
No, Camilla's polished that off, Nan.
A country. Give him a country to play with, dear. Somewhere he can't do too much damage. Holland or something.
It's no use, Nan. He hasn't stopped crying since the Prime Minister left him here.
Oh, for heaven's sake, put him on. Hello. What's the problem, Mr. Clegg?
Dave said that he wouldn't call an election for ages, but he's done it now, and Vince says that no one will vote for us and that we'll have to go back and live in little houses and eat horse burgers and be poor and campaign on environmental issues and stuff.
He can't call an election. Only the Queen can dissolve Parliament, and the only thing one will be dissolving this afternoon is a paracetamol, one can assure you.
He has, and everyone is voting, and Vince says we won't win, even if we can sing, because we're not good-looking enough, and that Simon is going to be Prime Minister, and he already has a deputy called Louis, and I'll have to move out and I can't even take my Lego or my sandpit or my swing ball. I can't take it or anything.
Mr. Clegg, one rather thinks you might be getting confused with the X Factor.
X Factor? So Dave hasn't called an election?
Not yet.
OK, cool. Bye.
Thanks, Nan.
Put him in a bouncer.
Think Camilla's in it at the moment, Nan. All sorted, ma'am?
Get Simon Cowell on the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Ask him if he'd be interested in forming a government.